Let me take this call. Good afternoon, caller.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What would you like to say this afternoon?
Yeah, good afternoon to your guests. Yeah, I'd like to just address it to Brother Seti. And it's good. Firstly, I'd like to say, welcome to the UK.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's the first time you've been here.
Yep, first time.
Oh, well done, well done. I always think it's progressive that brothers and sisters across the pond, sometimes step aside from the rhetoric and make the effort to come and meet their brothers and sisters in the UK and the rest of the world. I think that's a massive achievement, and I congratulate you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Peace. Thank you.
But let me tell you this, right? I'm going to speak from my heart. I first come into contact with you on the internet, on YouTube.
Okay.
And you were talking about our great esteemed elder, our ancestor, Joseph Buchanan, yeah, who's passed over.
Right.
And it really touched me, because I could see that you obviously felt passionate about the way he was treated towards the end of his life. The fact that the so-called conscious community wasn't paying the attention they should have paid to him, and I think he was right, because I see this quite a bit. Great people do a lot of work and put in a lot of work, and towards the end of their life, they don't really get the type of respect and what they need. And I thought you was right, but one thing which has bothered me, right, and I have to ask you this.
Okay.
Why do you in your what you put out there, why do you feel the need to cuss so much?
See, there we go. See, there we talking about being in a box.
Yeah.
See, you talking about putting me in the box. When Malcolm X said by any means necessary, that's what it means. It's about the results, brother. It's not about being a good Negro, just speaking nice. It's about actually getting the kids. And if speaking like a good Negro is only going to reach 2 or 3 people, then I can't be that person. I like big numbers. You see what I'm saying? Even when I'm on YouTube, I like big numbers. Most of the people that talk mess about...
I lived in New York for a while.
Yeah, they watching too. You watching. You watching. So you might, so the people that really... And I find it... And you watch all this comedy, and, you got a favorite comedian, and, even if it's Richard, y'all never cut into Richard like that. Y'all never cut in the Red Fox like that. You never did that, so why would you come and get on me? That's not fair.
Listen, brother, I lived in New York for a little while, yeah, and my parents are from Jamaica, so I lived in the among the Guyanese section and the Caribbean section of Brooklyn, yeah. Now, when we come from the Caribbean, from the Caribbean, we're taught a thing called respect, and that's very high within the Caribbean.
That's right.
Let me just finish. For me to F and blind, swear and cuss, that's a form of disrespect. For instance, if you go to Jamaica,
I'm gonna cut into you real quick.
You're
not gonna make it, brother. That you don't. But see, it's wait a minute. Let me cut straight. It's based on what you decide is respect. I find it very disrespectful for you to see me gathering babies and you see me being successful and you can't understand that language is an instrument of warfare, brother. It's at the end, it's about getting the babies. You can be a good Negro all you want and cross every T and dot every I. But if you're not reaching the babies, I consider you a failure. And I consider you a good Negro. I want to use another word, but I'm on the radio. Okay?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. You in the studio you're right at now. They're not going to tolerate you coming on the.
I see where you're at. I see your spirit. You came in, you wanted to, you know, and I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it. The bottom line is I'm reaching the youth regardless to how you feel it. And if I have to be disrespectful to reach the youth, then I'm going to be disrespectful. Okay?
Bro, you say you're reaching the youth, right?
Brother.
The type of youth you're reaching.
Are you a brother?
Brother, let me finish, man. Let me finish. I've listened to
one thing.
Let me give me an opportunity, bro. That's respect. So let me show you something. The type of you're reaching, right? You have the idea that's how you feel you need to talk to them, and that's how you feel they need to talk to you. But you've got to appreciate. Not every young person is gonna appreciate you swearing, effing, and blinding at them.
I'm gonna let them go. Hey,
please,
bro.
No, say.
Everyone's gonna have their say.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you just like this. You come on my YouTube channel of your own free will. I go on TV every day, radio every day, and as soon as I hear or see something that I don't like, you know what I do? I change the channel. Okay? The only reason why you really want to, because I do have some power in reaching the masses. Because if I didn't have power in reaching the masses and my views was on 2 and 3 per video, you wouldn't say nothing. You wouldn't say nothing.
All right, let me just leave you with this.
Okay, you leave me.
Leave you with this thing, yeah? There's a lot of, you don't know this, but I'm going to tell you this.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of young people who come on the radio in this country who say that they've had enough of what the Americans say. They don't listen to what the Americans say because of this type of nonsense we see.
I'm not an American, I'm an African. All right? I'm an African. Oh, no. Okay?
Oh, no. Brother, whatever you call yourself, but
oh man, you was disrespectful in your intent. I can hear it in the way you talking. You got a disdain somewhere, brother.
Yeah, sure.
Bro, said that Seti doesn't reach the youth based on the way that he speaks. Now, I wouldn't consider myself to be the youth.
Okay.
I'm 28.
Yeah.
So I'm not of Seti's generation, but I am younger than him.
Mm.
And I, as well as people in my team, were able to bring Seti over here. So he's reached out to us.
Yeah.
He's reached us.
Yeah.
Despite
what does that say?
Despite the language that he uses, and in us putting this event on, we've reached youth that are even younger than us.
Yeah.
So it's through generations that it's got nothing to do with the fact that he speaks the way he speaks, and he is reaching.
As long as the message
is
is
living proof of it.
Yeah.
So.
Can I just say 2 things quickly?
Yes.
One, which is just to echo what Sister Cece said, is again about missing the message to look for the mistake. Yeah, and then 2 is about, again, responsibility and accountability.
Yeah.
If you, we find ourselves to be very opinionated people. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Because I'm not even calling you out directly like that, but that's it. I'm calling you out. I'm calling out the whole of our community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're fast to tell somebody who's doing something that they shouldn't be doing it that way. But what are you doing to add to what they're doing?
There's no one way of doing something.
There's no one way.
Yeah.
Nobody's right and nobody's wrong. So therefore, it's about coming together.
You know, at the end of the
day,
you
come with your solution. If you think that Seti's way of doing it is lacking in a certain approach, well, come with the way that you think is another approach, and then link with Seti. So now we're unified in our approaches. Do you get what I'm saying? So everybody has to be accountable and responsible for their own actions. It's time to stop being opinionated about what somebody else should or shouldn't be doing, and start to actually look at what you should or shouldn't be doing and bring that to the table.
Okay, caller, did you want to make a final point before I go into the next call?
Yeah, all right. This is my final point. It's not about opinions. There are people, I can name them, who say it on a regular basis. That they don't like what the Americans, especially like Seti, just like you, Mark, coming across.
But ask yourself a question. Sorry, ask yourself a question. What are you basing your survey on? Are you basing it on your friends, or are you basing it on the whole community?
Let me show you what I'm basing it on. Right now, platform.
Yeah, listen.
Right.
Listen. So caller, listen. We've got another call coming through, so you're gonna have to be really quick. You got like 10 seconds.
Right, this is what I'm basing on. Right now on the platform you're on, you can't swear. Fact. That's what I'm basing it on.
That's your point?
Galaxy Radio is the biggest thing. Galaxy Radio is the #1 in London. Galaxy Radio is the boss. I, Leroy Dan Smart, say that without a doubt. All of them radio station we respect you, but Galaxy, you don't know. Stay cool.
Galaxy Radio, our favorite station.